My name's Vanessa Morgan, and I'm a member of the Durango Acupuncture Alliance. And our organization was formed 2 years ago, and the purpose is to share the benefits of Chinese medicine with our community. And we decided to develop a service project for veterans, and we offer free acupuncture treatments on Monday afternoons and Thursday evenings here at the Self Heal Center. And I have with me today Gil Reeder, who is a veteran and who has been coming to our clinic regularly since we began. And I just wanted to talk with Gil a little bit about his experience with the program and just to kind of inform people that may not know anything about acupuncture or our experienced acupuncture before. So my first question would be, how does it feel to receive the NADA acupuncture?
Vanessa, I fit in all of those categories you described. I had not had acupuncture before the Veterans Clinic. I happened to have moved back to Durango at the same time you good folks were starting the clinic. And to give you a picture of my before status, I really was stretched out. Emotionally, I was fragile. And I knew that I needed to do something to get back on my feet emotionally. And because of the emotional situation, I also had considerable physical pain as well. So I began to come, I discovered in the publicity in Durango, the publicity about the clinic. And I was there the first time, I think, and almost every time since then. For me, very quickly, within a very few treatments, just really began to reset emotionally. I just began to feel a lot better, a lot more energetic. And within 10 or so treatments, my physical pain was considerably less. So, and then soon after that, you started the second clinic each week. Right. And I just fell right into that too, and at this point, this is a year and a half later now. At this point, I come faithfully just to keep, to keep the good stuff going. To keep things in balance, right? Yeah. The resetting now is not so major. Right. But just to be in better condition, better shape. Right. Okay. Emotionally and physically as well. Energy levels are much better.
Your energy levels are noticeably better?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'm a year and a half older, but I feel a lot younger. How's that?
Wow, that's very, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that.
Really do.
Really do. Because, the NADA protocol, as you know, it consists of 5 needles in each ear, and each person's body is going to take that and use it in the way that it needs it the most. So we're treating like your heart and your lung and your liver and your kidney, your nervous system and your spirit. And this protocol has been used in many ways. It's used for drug addiction, as well as PTSD, for disaster relief programs. Now, when the needles are inserted in your ear, is it painful?
No.
I mean, can you describe that at all? Like you feel a sensation, or?
The sensation is of a very small prick. Very small.
It doesn't bother you?
No, not at all. It's minor compared to blood draws or injections or anything like that, of course, right? Yeah. And in fact, normally in a few minutes I'm asleep, so that's how little it bothers me.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people report that that they are sleeping better.
Sure.
And I mean, before you came, would you say that
Did you want me to get in here?
Yeah, were you experiencing like depression or anxiety or?
Vanessa, I'm a retired mental health professional and human services professional, so I can assess my own stress level pretty well. I was not depressed, not clinically depressed, but I was moving in that direction. I was stressed. I was fragile emotionally, irritable, of course. life had been tough,
Right.
and so I was simply feeling the effects of that accumulated stress.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like once I got away from that stressful situation, that I could recover eventually.
Right.
But what acupuncture has done is to give me a very fast recovery by the resetting.
Right.
So,
You feel it's really accelerated
oh,
your
absolutely,
healing.
absolutely, that's for sure. Because, as I said, this is really the first time that I experienced acupuncture, but not my first rodeo with stress. Okay.
Right.
So I have those other experiences to compare to this. And this has been so fast and so effective.
So.
And non-invasive, essentially.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about 10 small needles. To
Right.
me, that's non-invasive.
Right. And is there anything that you could share with other veterans, who might be interested in exploring this program? Yeah, just anything that you would have been interested to know, when you were looking into it. Just any, not really advice, but just anything.
I guess my own behavior, I suppose, is my best recommendation. I was willing to try it, of course, without knowing what it would do, really. But the benefits came so quickly that it was easy to stay with the program. Easy for me to stay with the program. And so I guess the recommendation that I would make to someone who may have a need would be to simply try it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's non-invasive. You folks make it easily available to us, frequently available to us. So there's no good reason not to try it.
Right.
The benefits are huge, huge.
Right.
Much better. The benefits are much greater and much less invasive, and much faster than anything else that I've ever experienced.
Well, I really appreciate your willingness to talk with me about it and to help us to reach other people that might be interested in the program.
You're welcome, Vanessa. I'm just very grateful. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.